Cool. So, hi guys, I'm here with Jay Harris, obviously MTK Global Promoted Fighter, former world title challenger, former EBU Flyweight World Champion, and the Commonwealth Flyweight World Champion. First off, Jay, how are we doing on Fight Week?
Yeah, all good, mate. Nice and relaxed, just chilling out in the room at the minute. Got up here yesterday evening. We got up here about, I don't know, about 8 o'clock, I think it was. No, later than that. I'm lying. 9:30 it was. Bit of a crap drive, to be honest. I think it's about 4.5 hours. But other than that, doing all right at the minute. Just chilling out for a minute. We're gonna do the COVID tests in a minute, and then have to wait like half hour, and then once they come back, just I think is a little bit of a little press conference sort of thing, and then nothing. Then we'll probably just go for a stroll, get some food or whatever. It's a horrible day today because weigh-ins tomorrow, innit?
Yeah, how do you feel on these fight weeks, especially at the moment where it's all different in the bubble?
It's not too bad. It's a bit boring, like, because I'm stuck in a room much. But it is a bit different compared, like, say I was boxing in Cardiff or something. I can just drive home to my house and then just chill out with the family and stuff like that. But it's not too bad. I got a TV, got a nice bath and stuff like that. Later on now we'll go for a walk, and then there's like a shopping centre and stuff down the road. So we'll just go down there, have a little look around, and then just come back and watch the football then probably.
So yeah, you've not fought since October of 2020 when you won by unanimous decision against Marcel Braithwaite. How do you feel physically after the timeout?
Yeah, I feel great. It hasn't been too long, to be honest. Some fighters have gone way longer than me. As it goes, it's been all right. I've been training since the Marcel Braithwaite fight, to be honest. I just as soon as I finished, I think I had about 2 weeks off, and then I was straight back in the gym. This has been a long camp, though, if I'm honest. It's been very long. I think it's been like nearly 4 months, I think it has. But other than that, no, I've enjoyed it. It's been a few improvements made, and it's been good.
Yeah, I was going to say 4 months is a very long camp. What turns have you been working on specific things, or is it just a fact of you've been in the gym that long that you're going to make improvements just generally?
A bit of both, really. Watched the last fight back with the Braithwaite fight, and seen that I made some schoolboy errors, really, and just tried to iron them out. It wasn't intentional. It was going to be 4 months camp, mind. With the postponement, it's just been at it a little bit extra longer. I think it would have been about 8-9 weeks maybe the first of all, but then it got postponed, and then another 6 weeks on top of that, which is crap. But other than that, we've had a good camp. We've had an hell of a camp. It was really, really good.
I bet you're extremely excited just to get in the ring now after such a long camp then.
Oh yeah, definitely. This week now and the last week, it was ready to go, like, sort of thing. Weight's coming down, or is down now, and just want to get over and done with now, just so we can just not so much, well, yeah, enjoy a little bit of not being in camp and stuff, just eating crap food, and that'd be good.
So you're coming off a win into what is an important IBF final eliminator. Just how important is it to come in with a win, and how important is this fight for you?
Yeah, this fight now, this is possibly, and again, apart from the Martinez fight, this is like literally the fight of my life, really. A win now will give me world honors again. And it's what we achieved to be as boxers, like, is to try and reach the highest pinnacle we can. But yeah, so this fight means everything to me, so I'm going to give everything 100%.
So let's talk about your opponent then. Obviously, it's Ricardo Sandoval. He's 18-1 with 13 wins coming by knockout, which is quite an impressive ratio in terms of knockouts, considering he's he's only 22 as well, and he's young and he's built himself a decent CV as well. How do you rate this test then for yourself?
Yeah, I rate it quite highly. Yeah, he's a good fighter. I've watched him a couple of times on YouTube. He seems very well schooled. Throws a good body punch himself. Um, yeah, but the knockout things, it doesn't really matter. I don't think the people he's knocked out ain't been that good. If I'm honest, he should be knocking him out, like, or should be stopping him. I don't think he's fought anyone as good as me yet. But yeah, this is a good fight. It's going to be an exciting fight. I'm excited for it.
Do you think there could be a statement made by yourself if you do manage to stop him or knock him out?
Yeah, it would be a hell of a statement, I would think, because he's quite highly ranked in some of the bodies. As you said, he's young. But I think if I do a good job on him on Friday, yeah, statement would be made then.
Do you feel your experience so far is just going to be the key factor in this fight? Then obviously you've had that exposure at the top level.
Well, we'll just see how it comes. Really, it doesn't really. When I fought Martinez, I didn't have that sort of exposure before. I know I fought the championship level, but not world level at that time, and I proved myself. So we're just gonna take it round by round, and adapt if things need to be adapted, and come out with a win.
I mean, everyone knows you for bursting on the scene at a world level with that brilliant fight with Martinez. How much do you want to sort of get past that in terms of, you want to start winning those fights and getting to that level and beating these opponents at world level, not just being known for the guy who had a really good fight with a top fighter?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but after that fight, I proved a lot of people wrong, and I proved a lot of people that I do belong at that level. So there's always good fights to be made anyway, regardless. But no, I achieved to try and get this world title. That's my goal now. I've had the taste of it, and I want one, so I go for it.
Sorry, I tried to word that. I tried to word that in a certain way. I did it sort of. I didn't mean any disrespect in terms of that. You're not at that level.
Oh no, no.
Like, you know what I meant, didn't you? Yeah.
No, I knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you don't. No disrespect, damn it. Don't worry about that.
Good stuff. So I mean, how much confidence does it give you when you obviously the fight you're coming up against this week this week is obviously a lower level. How much confidence does it give you that you've mixed at that top level, that you come into this fight as a massive favorite now?
No, it's no pressure or anything like that. I think on a level playing field, like, considering we don't the same record, you've got a bit of a knockout advantage over me. But obviously, I've dealt with boys at a higher level than he's fought. I would have thought, especially on the resumes, like, and the caliber of opponents we fought. But no, honestly, nothing's changed. No pressure. Just a job at hand, and that's the only thing I'm focusing on. Really, is this fight on Friday. I don't really care about what if favorites and that. It doesn't really bother me because, as you said, I was a massive underdog for that. I think it was just like a stupid for him to knock me out, and that didn't happen. So the bookies are wrong. So it doesn't really care. I don't care.
I like the mentality. It's all about settling it in the ring, and I guess it's just at the end of the night, it's just a boxing match, and the best man will win.
It's exactly what it is, mate. It's two boys, two men going in there, putting it all on the line, and hopefully come out with a world title shot at the end of it.
Yeah, looking at that world scene, then obviously been some great performances in terms of Sonny Edwards going on brilliantly to go and win the world title. How did you rate his performance?
Brilliant. Can't fault it really. I watched the fight, and let's be honest, he made Mathalani look old. I know he was like 38 or whatever, but Sonny made him look 38. He said exactly what he was going to do, and he did it. So I can't fault him. I like Sonny. I do. I like him as a box, good mover. very awkward, can be a nightmare for some people. Like, this is a fight that people have been calling for a while. Me and him, he knows that. We spoke about it. We good pals. Like, we talk quite a bit. And this is what people want to see. And I got one more hurdle to do it, and that's the fight that everybody wants to see, and it's going to be a great one, I think.
Yeah, just about to say, yeah, obviously you're looking to hunt him down, I guess, with this being a final eliminator. And you said your pals, you sort of, I was going to say, you're close to you. Have you sparred before? Is he someone you knew that you'd probably come up against eventually?
No, we haven't sparred before, but we spent 2 weeks away together, sparring in Ukraine. So I got to know him pretty well on a good level. We roomed together as well. So it's hard not to get to know someone when you're rooming with them for 2 weeks. No, we got on really, really well. But we spoke about that maybe one day fighting each other. And it was like for British level, really. We were saying, oh, it could be for a British title or something. And it's come like full circle now. And it's going to be for the biggest prize of them all. It's going to be for a world title. So it's mad. It's mad to think that we were speaking about this maybe for like 4 years ago. And now, after get rid of Sandoval on Friday, we could get it. Like, we could get the fight that people want.
I mean, as someone as obviously as us non-boxers, to think about you two just in a room, just laughing and joking about, yeah, we'll fight each other someday, that'll be crazy. And you're just talking about it so like blasé. It's crazy to think that that you were just sat with him for 2 weeks and you're discussing that one day this could be a fight.
Yeah. Well, we were all around the same weight at that time anyway, and it just come up. He's like, look, there's a potential because we were with. No, I wasn't with MTK at the time. He was with. He said, look, there's a potential that me and him could fight each other, and I said, yeah, there's gonna be, because we at the time as well. I think we were like 1-2 then as well. So we were the top in the division anyway, and we still are. Do you know what I mean? We are still number one, number two in Britain at the minute. So it was bound to come out, and people were bound to talk about me and Sonny getting it all. And I think it could potentially happen soon.
Yeah, I mean, not obviously not overlooking the fight this weekend, but it's hard not for us to look past that, because it would be a brilliant fight. I mean, especially on the domestic scene with you two, obviously the skills as well. I feel like that's got the potential for a 2-fight, potentially trilogy. You could be with you an aggressive, come forward fighter, and him such a elusive type fighter. I think it'd be such a great watch if it was more than once.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't agree more with you, to be honest. Maybe, as you said, I can't look past this fight. I know the fans are looking past this fight, like, and singing, "Oh, if he gets to us, we got the dream fight." But my focus is on this fight Friday. I know other people's is all over the shop, like, but no, I know exactly where you're coming from. It's what people want to see in it.
It's our job to think about these things, and your job to focus on the the short term goals. We just dream of the big fights. I mean, I could dream of seeing.
I'm having an interview from my dad. Go on.
Sorry. No, yeah, it's stuff we dream about. And obviously, that could be at such a big venue as well. With fans coming back as well. I mean, the likes of a Cardiff, London, obviously the O2, or Wembley or somewhere, Wembley Arena. Those type of places could be brilliant and it would receive that attention, because it would be such an exciting bout as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I think a fight like that needs a crowd. Definitely. I know my mates and a lot of fans I have would love to come up and watch that fight, regardless where it is. And Sonny probably the same. As fans and stuff they'd want to see it. People want to get involved and be part of it.
Yeah,
I think it'd probably go down as one of the best British flyweight fights in a good generation. Like.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a huge fan of both of you. Just last 2 questions, and obviously you're ranked really highly in a lot of the belt rankings. 3 in the WBC, which is Martinez's belt, 5th in the WBO as well, held by the unbeaten Junto Nakatani. It shows you're banging on the door for these big fights. How exciting is that for you? And that you're on the sort of cusp of these these big fighters, really.
Yeah, it's unbelievable considering like when I first started, I just wanted to be a champion in whatever. So I did that. I won the Commonwealth, and now fast forward like 4 years, 5 years, and I'm in the governing bodies, highly ranked and knocking on all the doors, and I think I could be a problem for anyone at these weights, at them titles. I was highly ranked in the WBA as well, but because I got the IBF Eliminator, they kicked, which is pathetic and childish. But it's stupid, and no, it just shows where I am in the world, like, and it proves I belong there, and I am knocking on these doors, and I am a threat to these champions.
Yeah, I definitely agree. The more belts you ranked in, it's more obvious that you're just clearly a top 10 world class fighter, and I believe that's where you are. And I hope to see you in these big fights soon, especially obviously because I think you obviously would have improved from the Martinez fight. I think that would have taken you on a long way. That exposure, and now obviously you've had that time to reflect as well. Do you feel like you're a better fighter now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 100%. I feel like I've learned a lot from that fight. And hopefully one day me and Martinez can cross paths again, because I'd love it.
Yeah, we'd love it as well. So how do you want the next 12 months to play out then? Do you have any sort of ideas how it could go or how you want it to go?
Well, I want to get over this fight first. I want to come home with a win, and then hopefully end by the winter, maybe get this world title fight on with Sonny. But we'll just have to play it, because I know he's got to have a mandatory first. Sonny does, so I don't know when that's going to be. So I don't know whether I'll have a fight in between that, or maybe I'll just wait and then just go for the world title fight if I get past this hurdle on Friday, and then challenge Sonny. And I did maybe not want to take any risks just in case. Like, do you know what I mean?
Of course, yeah, of course. Thanks so much, mate, for speaking to you. I know you're a busy man, and obviously it's fight week, so thanks for giving me time as well.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Pleasure.
Thanks, mate. I'm a huge fan, so hopefully we get the win this weekend and we can see you out in them huge fights near the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I'll come back on and have a chat with you as well.
Oh, dream, mate. Thanks again. Cheers. Have a good
No
few
worries.
days, and we'll be watching and cheering you on. Thanks, mate.
All right. Thanks very much. Ta-ra.
Thanks. Take care.